Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking it out until the end of the video. As I'm sure everyone could tell, the before and after results are drastic. I know, it's crazy. It's a big difference. It is a beautiful, amazing difference. I am so happy. I'm so excited that I made the decision to take this route with Miami Smile Dental Center. I was a little discouraged and distraught when I got the feedback from Hollywood Smile, and I felt like, it was too good to be true, me getting the perfect smile. I felt like, I already knew it wasn't going to be anything that could be done. So I was like, why did I even, hype myself up anyways? But my friend told me, like, just the other people, we are here, get a second opinion. And that's what I did, and I'm so glad that I did. I do not remember my doctor's name, but she was amazing. Everyone there was amazing. They are clean, they are professional, they are friendly, and they're very quick. So I was able to make each and every flight for each and every appointment that I went for. And yeah, like, it was a very smooth transition. So yes, 10 stars for Smile Dental Center. So as you all seen in the vlog, there were 5 appointments in all, and it took a duration of about 7 weeks for the entire process to be completed. My first 2 initial appointments happened in Miami. We actually turned it into a spring break trip, and we drove down, and that was in the end of March going into April. And the first 2 appointments happened there, and then the last 3 appointments I had to catch flights from Atlanta to Miami. So yes, the experience, it was pretty traumatic for myself, being that I am not a person who's too fond of the dentist. Like, I've never really liked going to the dentist, or like, people being in my mouth. One, because I've been very insecure about my mouth, so I'm very vulnerable. I was very vulnerable when it came to that. So and yeah, I just don't like the pains, and just too much. So there's a lot of numbing going on when you're getting this procedure done. Everyone's situation is different, because everyone has different things going on with their mouth, and different things that they want to change. So therefore the prices will be different, the amount of appointments will be different, and the procedures will be different. But I know what is the same for everyone, and that is that once the molds are done for your porcelain veneers, that's what I have, the porcelain Hollywood white veneers. Once you get the molding done, then it takes 10 days for those to come back. So I do know that even if you're a case where you have to just get the veneers in, you're still gonna have to have at least 2 appointments, and that's for the x-rays and whatever else, and then the molding, and then second would be to have them put in. So yes, there's a lot of numbing going on. The numbing is that was the worst part for me, because you feel when they're sticking the needles in your gum. I had to have my mouth numb for every appointment except the first appointment. um my bite was changed a couple of times, so that was kind of like frustrating, when you're trying to eat something and it's like, okay, I just adjusted to this new bite, and then you go for another appointment and they shave it down more, so now you have to adjust to this new bite again, and it's like every time you adjust to a new bite, they're giving you a new bite. So that part was kind of like, a little frustrating. And the sensitivity with the teeth from hot and cold sensations, it was crazy. I couldn't drink anything without my mouth, without my teeth being affected. Like, I just had to get a straw, because cold things, hot things, even eating, like if I ate some ice cream, it was crazy. It was bad. I could not drink any tea, coffee. Like, it was, even eating hot food, like it just was not good. And this lasted probably about 1 week, a little less than 1 week after the fourth appointment, when they put the veneers on. So yeah, that happens with the sensitivity of the teeth. And what's another thing? I know I mentioned about continuously having to use the toothpaste, the gum toothpaste, and the soft toothbrushes, and to continue to get the 6-month cleanings every 6 months. And I also have a warranty on my veneers, so if anything was to happen to them throughout the year, I will if anything was to happen to them throughout the year, I'll be covered. I just have to fly back to Miami, and they'll do whatever they need to do. What is something else? I feel like for the most part, I'm very careful when it comes to what I do and eat. I'm very mindful, because my veneers were an investment, so I treat them like an investment. I make sure I brush every morning and night. I make sure I floss every morning and night. I make sure I gargle as well. I'm mindful of not eating things that are too hard, and that may just not make sense for veneers. You know what I'm saying? I don't need anything popping out. I'm not trying to catch any unnecessary flights back to Miami. So yeah, like you just have to watch what you eat. I can't eat burgers. I do bite into burgers. I eat chicken. Like, I eat everything that I did eat at first, but I will eat it different. Like, I love seafood. I love crab legs. I will not bite into a crab leg. I will pop a crab leg open. I will use a fork or a crab leg popper. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain stuff I'm just not gonna do. So yeah, I just want to be mindful of that. But I love how they came out. I love the color. I love the shape. I love the size, because initially I had some crowding going on at the bottom and some unalignment, and I am very happy with the outcome. I am very happy. I feel like I wake up every morning and I get to see where my money went. And I feel like if this is something that you feel like you want to do, then you should do it as well. I don't want this video to be too long. So as far as the finances for myself, I had to pay like $10,800 for my veneers. And that's because I had to have extractions done. I had to get fillings done. I had my gums reshaped. Um, I had a cleaning done, and yeah, all of that stuff that adds in and applies. You don't necessarily have to, like, I don't know. I wouldn't suggest that. I would never suggest that. I feel like if you have things going on with your mouth, you should just like get it all resolved. I wouldn't advise anyone to like get veneers or braces without, getting their feelings and the other things that need to be taken care of firsthand together. So yes, with the payments, I made a payment for each appointment. So for all, well, except the fifth appointment, the last appointment was just a follow-up, so I didn't have to make any payments. But the first, second, third, and fourth appointment, I did make a payment for each appointment based on the procedure that I had done on that day. So it was different prices each time. And sometimes I paid before the appointment, sometimes I paid after, but everything that needed to be done got done at each time. Yes, everything that needed to be done was done. And yeah, I just tell you, if you're traveling, to try to plan your time and manage your time wisely, especially if you're flying in, flying out on the same day, to ensure that there's no delays or inconveniences on your behalf, and to just try to be on time to your appointment so you can leave on time, and so that everything can go smoothly. I feel like everything goes smoothly that way. And yeah, just do your research. Do your research, read the reviews, just find out about the pros and cons, the things that, can happen, that can go wrong. Just make sure you keep a good routine for your dental hygiene and upkeep, and just make sure that you're doing the things that you usually do. And if you don't usually do it, just start, trying to do it and create a habit before you even get veneers. So once you have them, then you just already in the notion of doing those things. Because once you get veneers, they can stain. Veneers can stain like any other teeth can. And another thing, I still have my teeth in my mouth. My teeth were not like grinded down to like put anything on top, like the porcelains are on top of my actual teeth. And yeah, and this is the bridge. That part is that is the bridge. It is permanent. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, just, if you're gonna make the decision, make sure you take extra money. Make sure you have off time to be available for your appointments. And if you can, just try to have someone come with you, especially if you're traveling. And yeah, I think that is it. So thank you guys for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you all have any more questions or concerns or anything, just feel free to leave it in the comments, and I will respond to everyone. Thanks again. See you again on the next video.
ain't showing up unless I'm getting paid. Bitch, get the fuck